Vince, Phil just opens it up for questions or whatever, but Phil is here today, so no disrespect to anybody else. No, but I'm excited, for the city. I'm excited for the staff. I'm excited for school. What we've done this summer has been amazing, or nothing short of amazing. To be able to get and land #1 recruiting class in the country it's a blessing. I wanted this so badly for so many reasons, and to be able to do that in such a short period of time is just, I thank God for that opportunity.
You surprise yourself again?
I don't know if I can surprise myself because I'm so driven. Our whole staff is driven. We're motivated, and I really felt like when I got this job that that's what I could do when I got it.
When you were on sidelines today with your latest national thing, you talk about for the city, is it gratifying for you to see Memphis getting so much pop around the country?
For sure, because this is what the fans wanted. This is what the city needed. This is what the school needed. And for us to be relevant around the country again in a positive light, and to see Memphis everywhere, that's a big deal.
What does Boogie impression bring to this team?
Boogie brings shooting. He brings playmaking ability. He's one of the best shooters in the country, one of the best scorers in the country, but he can also play the point guard as well. Precious is an energy guy. A high-level defender, runs the floor amazingly fast, which is what we need if we're going to fast break, rebounds the ball, shot block, shoots threes. I mean, he does a lot.
When you're dealing with so many top-ranked guys, what's the message that you're selling them to make them believe that they can all work together and that they're not going to here?
Family and sacrifice. What happened early was Boogie, James, Lester, and Precious all got in a group chat, and then they added everyone else in the group chat, and all they've been talking about is sacrifice. I hear the rumors of how you're going to, make everybody happy, how are these things going to happen, but I think there are young leaders emerging from this group chat that they're saying, hey, we're going to sacrifice for one another so we can all have the bigger goal. And I like that.
Who's in the are the current players?
No, yeah, all of the guys in the group chat now. Everybody on the team.
Is it for guys like Todd and Halo and Isaiah who are coming back? Is this all degrading it with the welcoming it, or is there any one that's going to go?
Well, I haven't heard anything negative. I mean, I don't know what guys are thinking, because you got to know that you got all these freshmen coming here that it's going to be competitive. And if anybody's thinking negatively, then that means that they're not confident in themselves, actually. So, to me, iron sharpens iron. You want to be around guys every day battling, having an opportunity to win a national championship. It can't just be about you. It has to be about us. And in that aspect, as long as we don't let the negatives creep in, then we can accomplish a lot.
You said you didn't surprise yourself, but how satisfying is it that the message you came up with when you took this job, and that's the vision you were selling, that it was successful? How satisfying and gratifying is it that it all kind of worked according to how you planned it?
Yeah, it was basically God's plan. It worked according to God's plan, because, like I said a long time ago, Desmond Merriweather and myself talked about this at Lester Middle School on how this thing was going to go. It's crazy that it's going exactly that way. And when you're confident and when you work hard, good things can happen. And that's what's happening with the blessings of God. I say that because we foresaw this, like Des and I talked about it, and now it's coming into fruition. It's here. And to actually have it happen, you have to have some help and some luck, because getting James, him coming to Memphis, him playing for me, jump-started everything, because the guys wanted to play with him as well. So then you get DJ, and then you get Malcolm, then you get Damian, you get all these kids, and then everybody wants to start playing together. And that last group really came together through group chat and talking to one another and saying, hey, we want to play together, and we believe in what their staff can do for us.
Is it progress on the home and home Kentucky and Cal?
I haven't spoken to Cal recently, maybe like a month ago, but I haven't spoken to him. But I'm definitely going to be talking to him about a home and home, or even a neutral site. We talked about a neutral site in Nashville before.
What about like that?
He said give him a year. I talked to him at the Final Four. He wants a year. I don't want, I'll play anybody. That's my thing, even last year. And I don't want people thinking because we have a #1 recruiting class that I'm going, okay, everybody play me. Because I always want to play the best. And that's what I always do while I'm here as the head coach.
You mentioned that you wanted to have the highest scoring team and the best defensive team when you first got here, and people kind of, well, how are you going to do that?
Right.
So how do you feel now that you got these kids that you can pull that off?
No, with this group, we can definitely be both. I think if they keep sacrificing and come in with open minds, that there's a lot that we can accomplish. Offensively, we're totally gifted. We know that, but we do have some elite defenders in this group. That you can put a group out there on the floor that can be long and athletic and cause problems for teams with the length.
Are you done?
I don't know yet.
Expectations, people have talked about, now expectations. Now expectations have been raised. I think you're not concerned about having raised expectations and not meeting them.
No, that's what we want. This is Memphis. We don't bluff. We want all the smoke. We want everything. We want everything to be about Memphis. We want it to be, hey, you guys are supposed to do this, and we need to reach that. That's what this city wants. That's what we want. That's who we are. We don't want to shy away from anything. We want this type of a group because we want to win a national championship. We're going to hang the first banner in this building, or especially downtown at the FedEx Forum. Then we're going to have to get talent, and with talent comes expectations, and that's what we want. That puts us in the conversation.
Did you schedule, it looked like this? It couldn't look like this.
It looked like this. It did. Only because of the relationships and the personalities that both of us had. We just have so much confidence. We feel like we get on the scene or got to the school that we can make things happen, and we always have made things happen.
There were skeptics, certainly when you were hired. There were skeptics even through the season. Are you not ready to claim victory in any manner, I guess? Or?
No, I can't claim victory over that because everybody has their opinion. I don't expect everybody to believe in me or to believe in what I can do. That's on me. And I'm a very confident person, so I don't need people. I've always been a leader. I don't need people to pat me on the back or anything. I'm going to be my hardest critic, my toughest critic, and my ultimate goal is the national championship. So nobody's going to be able to judge me or critique me harder than myself.
Of these most recent signees, who was the hardest?
Probably Precious. Because of the relationship that he had around the country with Cole Anthony and those guys, he had relationships with other guys that he probably wanted to play with. So that was probably the toughest one in our eyes.
How do you convince a kid that's considering heading to the NBA draft that he consider playing the NBA college?
Someone that wants to go in the draft,
Yeah.
how do you convince them?
Yeah.
Well, we'll know. As a staff, we played in the league, so we'll understand. With the way it is today, every kid can put their name in the hat and then pull out at a certain time if they don't get drafted. But I don't think it's our job to tell a kid to go or not to go. If a kid or his family feels like that they want to try, then it's up to them. I'm sure kids will know. And if it doesn't work, they have the right to come back to school. But it's not in a position for us right now to go, well, you shouldn't even be thinking about this. If they feel that way, they can go at least try.
That might have to do with very hard topic. Do you have a sense of whether he'll be coming or not coming?
Well, I can't speak on him. Yeah, I can't speak on him.
When you talk about not being done, does that hinge on whatever players are left here, or does it hinge on?
I think so.
Might be available?
I think so.
It hinges on whatever players might be available.
You plan on going to the Bahamas, and also with this final #1 class, any other games that the ESPN or some major network may do going down forward?
Well, I'm pretty confident that ESPN will be coming and picking up a couple more games. We are going to the Bahamas. It's a big trip that we're going to announce to the city. We're going to go over there for a week, August 12th through the 19th, and play as a group in front of the nation and basically introduce this group to the nation. And we're taking the team to play 4 games in 7 days and use it as vacation, but also to use it to see where guys are and to see where the chemistry is and kind of see who's who. I know it's still early, but it'll give us an opportunity in game form, and we're inviting the city and everybody in the surrounding areas that want to go, that they can come over and
We should all go to the Bahamas and August, and do the whole thing.
we need the whole city over there.
How does your fantasy camp play into the funding for this trip?
You know what? We've had very gracious donors that have helped us out with this trip. So this fantasy camp really doesn't play a huge part in that. It plays more part of what we're trying to do around here and things, of that nature. But the donors were very supportive.
There's been speculation about Sam Mitchell. Is he still on your staff?
Sam is not still on our staff right now. Sam decided to go in another direction, and we definitely appreciate Sam so much and support him. He's always going to be an older brother. I'm always going to talk to him, and we just, respect what he.
What are your plans for that role? What type of, are you looking for someone like Sam, something different?
I really don't know. I think that's just for me and Mike and Tony to sit down and talk about it and what can complement us as a group and not just a name, and then just go from there.
Is the Larry Brown idea a good idea or just?
I think it's it's just a dead issue. I think coach is just going to be a mentor for me now. I'm sure he wants to get back to coach, but I think that's dead for now.
Do you have a timetable for like when you would like to get, that position filled?
I would love to do it before June 3rd. That's the first day of summer school.
When you spoke about expectations, how many of this incoming class do you think is expected to be one and done?
Probably all of them. You know how kids think nowadays. They're one and done. But reality sets in at some point. But honestly, you can say all, but realistically, maybe 3 or 4 probably think that, hey, I'm just going to go one and done. But every kid thinks that they're one and done.
Will all be included on June 3rd? Will all your incoming kids?
They'll all be here June 3rd.
Well, he run, how confident are you that he can run the point?
I'm very confident that he can run point. Boogie's a driven kid. He's a kid that works really hard. We were recruiting him the first time around. Every time we called him, he was coming out of the gym. He was going to his gym. He worked 3 times a day, like getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, running on the track, getting shots up, going to school, getting shots up after practice, and then going back to work out that night. That's the type of kid he is.
And what's your scholarship situation right now?
Scholarship situation is good. It's a good situation right now. It's a good situation.
Coach, how much does social media play an impact in putting this class together?
Social media plays a huge part, and also all of the kids love the fans. I have to give the fans kudos on that as well, because they're amazed at how much energy was in Memphis and wanting to win and wanting them to come. So they help recruit these kids as well. These kids all noticed on social media that our fans were heavily involved with wanting them to come here. And all kids want to do is they want to be wanted. And our staff did such a great job of just staying in touch and building relationships. And plus James Wiseman's relationship with those guys, that all just kind of came together properly.
Penny, you obviously knew what kind of player you were getting in James, but did you expect you were getting this kind of recruiter as well?
Well, I was hoping so, because I think that's what happened last year at Duke with Zion Williamson and R.J. Barrett and all those guys. They recruited each other. Not that the coaching staff at Duke didn't have to do their work, but it's easier when guys go, hey, let's go play together. And I think this was happening a lot around the country right now.
As far as like the attention you're getting for the recruiting class you put together, is it like any negative like talk behind the back of stuff you've been sharing the wind about you disrupting the like good on one network and just top recruits going to the same place?
Well, I mean, I'm different. I'm different. Our staff is different. We're an NBA staff, in college. I mean, that's who we are. And we're just doing what anyone else is doing. We're calling the kid, telling the kid what we can do for them in the position that we can put them in and develop them and teach them, and also have an opportunity to win a national championship.
Beating these schools out of these top recruits, that makes scheduling games difficult.
I don't know. I hope not. I hope that it's a fair game and everybody out there has an opportunity to get a kid. I hope it doesn't stop it from being. But I know how some teams can be probably, but for us it wouldn't. We would want to play anymore.
Ben, what's your thoughts on R.J. Hamilton? Your thoughts on R.J. Hamilton?
I don't think I can speak on ours.
Okay.
Thoughts on roles? Have you started playing around in your head with like who's might guy? I mean, not that you're expected to tell us, but I mean, it must be sort of fun to imagine different people in different positions.
It's been like daydreaming in heaven thinking about the matchups. Who could be out in the court? Honestly, I mean, this is a dream come true. Our city's excited, we're excited. So just to think about the matchup that you can put on the floor is a great feeling.
So last year you said you were getting off social media, but you slowly came back and took it from storm. What changed you from going off of social media to becoming the king of social media?
I don't know if I became the king, but I guess it's just how God moves me. Like whenever I want to post, I just post. It's not like a daily thing. And I think that it might have been timely on how things come out, but obviously, we know what's going on. There's a lot of energy. I'll definitely put a post, a thank you post to the fans. Because they've been so influential in this thing, and everywhere we went when we had recruits in town, they were fantastic to the recruits. Hey, come here, we love you, everything. So, I mean, but the social media is all a part of it.
I thought what happens when you walk into a place with some recruit and what
We walk into places and get standing ovations.
often.
I mean, a couple times, not often, but a couple times. The fans always came up because they knew what we were doing.
Can you come in and guess it?
Can I?
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Coach, with the level of talent that you have on your roster now, will we see position as basketball?
Oh, for sure. That's who we are. It's position as basketball. We don't try to say, hey, just get the ball to the point guard, you bring it up. We want everybody running. I think there's a lot of talent. Even James can get the ball off the backboard and push the ball up the court. So, you know, it's positionless basketball.
There's a huge buzz right now that Memphis basketball is back. What would be your response to that?
I would say that Memphis basketball is back. I think that we're getting talent. It gives you an opportunity to win. And like I said, we're not shying away from that. We want people to say Memphis basketball is back versus not mentioning Memphis at all.
Last we heard, Lil Penny was in the gym working on the comeback. How close is he to being?
I think Lil Penny's closer to coming back than anything.
Practices open locker room about the games next year?
I don't know. We'll have to talk about that.
Where did you find social media growing a lot in your career? But how is this different these last few weeks at the end of April and May and before?
Way different. I mean, way different because when you start landing the kids that people didn't think that you could get, and it just kept coming week after week or day after day, that's just major because it doesn't happen every day. And it happened that way because these kids all had their dates set around the same times and when they wanted to announce. So that's how it happened. That's why it happened that way. But it was just this last 2 or 3 weeks has been way different than any other weeks that I've been here.
Have you heard from other Tigers of gratitude that you are putting the program back to where it's been?
Oh, yeah, some, not a lot. Some. You know, I'm sure that they're thinking that and they're very proud. No, we haven't heard from a lot, but we heard from some.
Were you caught off guard or surprised by Antoine Jones or something?
Well, I mean, I can't. I've always said this: if a kid wants to leave, I'm always going to grant a kid to leave because that's not my job to try to beg someone to stay. And I'm proud of Twan. Creighton is a great school for him, and he feels like that he wanted to go there. Then I support that. I still support it.
Did it catch you off guard when you came and told you?
Nothing ever catches me off guard. Even the kids that came last year when I first got the job, they said that they didn't want to be here or things of that nature. So nothing catches me off guard. And that's what my mentor said. Nothing should ever catch you off guard in this life.
You going on vacation?
Oh, I am going on vacation soon.
Because what song of your playlist describes this recruiting class?
Blessed. And I think Higher is the song that I'm going with right now. The DJ Khaled and Nipsey Hussle. The song Higher, I posted it on my Instagram page.
Right.
Because it just talks about, to me, just getting higher than all the things that are happening and being on a high as well from all the things that's happening, like from getting the #1 recruiting class in the country. So that's basically the song on my playlist that I'm listening to the most.
How do you celebrate when a kid tells you like, do you have a
Man, it's like a loud scream, the quick feet,